First of all, this is a retroactively recorded intro because we sort of forgot that we need to do an intro. So I am joined today by my good friend Mari. Is that the name you want to go by?
Yes, it is. Hello.
And we're doing this thing where she drew a picture and then she's describing the picture to me and I'm trying to recreate it to the best of my ability. And there will be a second video where we do the same thing vice versa. So We're going to start that now.
Yep. My body is ready.
Okay, so let's fuck.
Okay. So first of all, you need to know that I was about to draw like a pixie fae thing, but then I couldn't figure out the kind of wings I would have added. So it's a very pixie-esque looking person. So like petite facial features, and she or they, I'm not sure, is sitting kind of cross-legged with their right arm behind like the right leg.
And cross-legged like you would sit cross-legged on a chair, or cross-legged like you would sit on the floor?
On the floor, but with like you can have your they're having their knees kind of really close to the floor, so almost flat.
Yeah, I get what you mean. What were you saying about the arms?
The right arm is kind of like they're leaning a bit back on the right arm.
Is this like straight ahead on, or is it like a side angle?
Straight ahead.
Okay.
And the left arm is behind them, and they're kind of leaning back just a teeny bit. And the left arm is lifted, like bent at the elbow, and they have like a butterfly going on the forearm. And it's kind of like a relaxed but lifted, if that makes sense.
Palm up or palm down?
Palm up. No, wait, the other way.
So,
how do hands work?
Which arm is which? Like, is it their left or our
left? Their left.
Okay, so their left arm is lifted.
Yeah.
And the right arm is like behind them and they're leaning back on it. The hand is like disappears behind the legs.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, like you can see a little bit of the fingers behind the knee, but that could be just me being really bad at proportions.
Okay, this is looking like a scribble right now, but I'm just trying to figure out the pose and then I can do a new layer. Are the like what part of the leg are the like legs crossed? Is it like crossed at the ankle or crossed like middle way of the shin, or?
How do I explain this? It's like the ankles are almost like next to each other, so they're not like a pretty crossy, but they're like kind of cross, if that makes sense. And the left leg comes in front of the right one. Their left leg is in front of the right one.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to remember which is left and right.
I'll be speaking, if I say left and right, I'll be speaking from the character's perspective, so just for the record.
Yeah. If the left leg comes like a little bit in front of the right, is the right foot kind of hidden then behind the left leg?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think I got what you're I'm picking up what you're putting down. Is that's the thing that people say.
It is now, if it wasn't before.
And the face is also like facing sort of directly at the camera, so to speak.
Yeah, and they're looking at the butterfly that's on their forearm. It's like a kind of landed on the yeah. And the neck is kind of relaxed and slightly tilted to the left.
Yeah, I figured.
Like, tranquil is the word I was going for with this.
Can I just say this is already a very you drawing? I am glad that you didn't go with the wings thing, though, because I cannot draw wings to save my life.
Yeah, me neither today, so yeah.
If you said she or possibly they, so I'm assuming this person doesn't have like a lot of boobage happening.
You are absolutely correct. And they're kind of you can't really see like if they have a waistline or not. They have a kind of a figureless clothing, like a kind of drapes over them. But their hair is like a wavy, kind of bouncy, short, like a pixie cut that's overgrown.
Like jaw short or like
Jaw,
ears short. Yeah,
yeah, and they're like
that's
a
what
kind
I
of a
imagine.
yeah, and they're very full at the top. So like it's imagine if they had like a pixie cut that was like a bit shorter on the right side and a bit longer on the left, and it's kind of overgrown to the jaw length, and like very bouncy, wavy kind of thing going on.
Okay.
A floofy hair.
I don't know how I'm going to make this pose work, but if there's fluffy clothes, then hopefully that'll cover up some of the worst of the shenanigans.
Guess what? They're wearing kind of loose and like a drapey clothing.
I would never attempt this pose ordinarily without any kind of reference, so I'm struggling.
I will try my best to guide you through this. And obviously they have like the kind of long elven ears kind of thing going on, because they were supposed to be a pixie.
Are they more pointed to the side or like sort of backwards?
Somewhere in the middle, maybe a bit more to the back. You can't see the left ear at all, and the right ear is like a bit more towards the camera, so to say.
The left ear is behind the hair, then?
Yeah.
Okay. Does this hairstyle have like a? Where's the part on the hair?
It's like if you kind of look at where the right eye would be. So from there, like it's like a side part from above the outer corner of the right eye.
Yeah.
Speaking of eyes.
I'm not there yet. Hold on.
Okay.
What did you say about the hand? Was it palm up or palm down?
Palm down.
Okay.
And it's a kind of like a relaxed.
Yeah.
The forefinger, etusormi, is like a kind of a little bit further apart from the rest, almost to a point, and the rest are kind of like curled.
Okay, I hear you.
Because that's the only kind of hand I can draw.
I can't draw any kind of hand, so you're still ahead of me there.
Also, Jesus Christ, these proportions are awful. Oh my lord.
Yeah, you're gonna have to stare at your own art for a prolonged period of time. I'm so sorry.
Oh no. Why would you do this?
Okay, I'm starting a third sketch layer. Let's try to see if we can make something a little more coherent. I'm just gonna delete that first one. And there's a butterfly, right? Is the butterfly like how big is it in comparison to the character?
It would fit in the palm, I think. It's kind of big, but it's like a proportionately small if we were considering that this was supposed to be a pixie.
Yeah.
So it's not like an owl. It's more like a tiny bird size of thing.
I can't draw butterflies, so I don't know why I'm.
Yeah, it's very generic on my drawing too. So it's like it's a butterfly, nothing specific. It's just a butterfly.
Okay, so bouncy, wavy hair, a little bit longer on the left side, and it covers up the left ear.
Yep, and it's very fluffy and full on top.
And then it goes behind the right ear.
Yeah, and there's like sideburny things that kind of curl over her cheeks or their cheeks. I'm not really sure who this is, but
on both sides or just the right?
Both sides, yeah.
Okie dokie. And then the eyes, you were saying?
Yeah, the eyes are kind of almond shape. They're
I need to zoom in.
yeah, surprise. But they're like if we think proportions, they're like a kind of like a, if you cut the face in the middle, they're like in the center of the side halves, and they're a bit droopy on the outside and the bottom. And there's very visible long lashes on the outer down corners. Like not super visible, but like you know, like boop, boop, like yep. They're there. And they're kind of like a little bit closed. Like they're almost mesmerized by the butterfly.
Okay, we got some eyeballs.
And the eyebrows are like how do I explain this? Like they're not very full. They're very petite and like a gentle looking. Like if they were together making an arch, it would be like a very vaguely arching, like upwards together. Like if you join them in the middle, they would be like doing a very low arch.
So like the outside edge of the eyebrow is pointing down a little bit.
Yeah. And the inside is kind of going a little bit upwards. And they're not very floofy eyebrows. They're
good,
kind of
draw those.
Yeah, I figured. And
I'm not good with eyebrows because I don't have any.
Well, this is an eyebrow tutorial then, I guess. But yeah, and their nose is like a tiny, round, kind of a little bit turned upwards. Maybe. Just a teensy bit.
I get what you mean, but I don't really know how to draw that, so I'm just, doing something.
Yeah, well, do what works for you. And they're smiling.
Mouth open like or mouth closed?
Mouth closed, and they don't have very much lips going on. They do have lips, but like they're not like full. Like I was saying, I was going for like a very like a petite pixie thing, and yeah.
And I'm assuming the chin is small and pointed.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, this mostly just looks like they're high, but it is what it is.
Well, maybe that's why they're mesmerized by the butterfly. And what next?
Neck, I guess?
Neck, yeah, I was about to say the neck. The neck isn't as petite as one would usually draw. So it's almost like a proportionately like a regular human kind of thickness.
Yep.
And
How big of a gap is there between the like bottom of the hair and the start of the shoulders? Like how long is the neck basically?
Oh, should I say this? Because the head is kind of tilted, so there is like space. There's like a palm width at least, I think.
Oh boy. I can never quite figure out how long necks are supposed to be when I'm drawing, so.
I just draw them by accident.
I think I made the hair too long. Maybe that's better. You said it was very floofy on top, but mine is just floofy all around.
Well, I mean, it's kind of yeah, it's floofy all around, but it's like a fuller on the top part, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
She has 3 piercings on her ear that's visible.
Are they just like little rings?
There's 2 rings on top, and then there's like one of those like just like those buttony kind of ones below them.
The regular earring spot.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Let me see if I can still see that when I work on the actual line art. Okay, so I've kind of got the shoulders going, so you're gonna have to describe the clothes now, I think.
Yeah, I figured you would be saying that. So yeah, there is kind of like they're wearing like a very loose crop top thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of goes somewhat low at the. It's not like a V-neck, but it's the head hole. What it's called?
I actually have no idea. Neckline is a word, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right. But yeah, the neckline is kind of low.
Okay, but it's kind of like rounded.
Yeah, so it's not a V-neck. It's more like it's almost like they were wearing like a few sizes too big of a crop top. So it kind of there's a little bit of midriff going on, like you can barely see a belly button. And on top of that, they have like a.
Wait, what are the sleeves like? Or is it like a t-shirt sleeve or?
It's like a top sleeve, so like just a strap, but like a
spaghetti strap or like a tank top.
Like a tank top.
Okay. And this is like loose on the sides and not like.
Yeah, but the sides don't show because there's like this morning robe-esque thing that's off a little bit off on the lifted arm, and on its place on the right shoulder, and it has like the sleeves on the morning robe thing is like a little bit above the elbow, so they're kind of short. Like this is like a t-shirt
above
kind
the
of
elbow, like above the elbow, like on the like upper arm.
Yeah, upper arm. Yeah, and they're like a very loose, very like a flowy, airy kind of sleeves. So they kind of drape a bit.
How? I don't understand. I don't understand. So this is like a bathrobe, silk.
Yeah,
robe.
kind of. Yeah. The silk robe is kind of like probably the closest.
Does it have like any kind of collar or anything?
No. and it's like oh my god, why have I drawn this like this? It doesn't have like a collar, and it's like open, and it kind of goes like it has like slits in the side. It's like a long kind of thing. Like if the person was standing up, it would probably be like not quite down to their ankles, I think, but like somewhere around the shin.
Okay,
like that kind of length.
I'm still confused about the sleeves. So the left hand sleeve is like a little bit off the shoulder.
Yeah.
And then it comes down to like just above the elbow.
No, the sleeves are like the length is just above the elbow.
Yeah.
On the both sides. Yeah, and
that's what I mean.
Yeah, and it's slightly off the shoulder, and I'm just now realizing that this would make more sense that if it was like the off-shoulder one was the one that's down. But okay. And the on their right side, the shoulder is like where it should be. Like it's properly God damn it, properly placed.
Does the robe fully cover the strap of the top on the right side?
Yes.
Okay.
And on the left, the strap and the shoulder thing are like at 1 o'clock. If that makes sense.
It doesn't. I'm just... Okay, but the sleeve though, like, how does it end at like above the elbow, but then it's also like flowy and wide? Like, is the
like it's
does it sort of like open up at the elbow and then it's like there's like a part of it just like hanging below?
No, it's like just a very wide sleeve, I guess. I don't know what the word for this is.
Is it like sort of bell shaped so that it like gets wider towards the like
a little bit, yeah. Yeah, a bit, yeah.
I don't know how to draw clothes very well. Yeah, I know. This is a disaster.
I'm so sorry.
No, this was my idea. Okay, I'm just popping in the hand right there real quick.
This is like a whole new level of chaos in comparison to the thing where you have your friend blindfolded and you're trying to guide them through a drawing that they don't know what they're drawing. This is like a whole new level of that. It's making me very anxious.
There's this channel, actually, I don't know if they made a new channel or something, because they were like a part of College Humor, and College Humor went like under, but there was this channel called Drawfee. And they did videos sometime where like one of them had to like try to draw a celebrity based on the description, but they didn't know which celebrity it was. And then they had to like guess at the end like who they drew or something. That we should also do that sometime.
Oh no. I'm bad at celebrities.
Okay, so now that I've sort of got some kind of sleeve drawn in, even though I'm pretty sure it's wrong, but where does the crop top ends there and there's a little bit of belly button, then I assume there's a top of some kind of pants or skirt or something?
Yeah, there's like a poofy kind of shorts thing going on. Oh no, how am I gonna describe these? Oh no, I didn't think this through. I was trying to go for something simple so that this would be easy to explain. And yet here we are.
I'm just putting the butterfly in on another layer while you're thinking about it.
But yeah, it's like you know how there's like those poofy sleeve kind of things?
Are they
make pants of those?
Are they kind of like the pants, like the poofy princess sleeves? You mean like the stereotypical princess? That, but shorts.
Yeah.
Like you would draw like a medieval king or something with this kind of pants. Like they have like the
yeah. Like there's like the a bit tighter band at the end of the I don't know what it's called. Lahje, pulttu.
Yeah, pant leg, I guess.
Yeah, like there's like the a little bit tighter pant leg thing at the end, and it's like it poofs over it, kinda.
Yeah. Where is the end of the pant leg? Are there like knee length?
Yeah.
Above the knee or below the knee?
Above the knee.
Yeah. That is what I figured.
They actually look kind of potatoes on my drawing. Oh no.
Do they have those sort of like, I'm imagining, like with the princess sleeves or like the medieval king thing, that they have kind of like these slits or like, sort of folds, creases in the pants?
There's like folds, but not the like the slit things that kind of show like different fabric. There's none of that going, but there's like poofy and kind of folding.
Yeah, I gotcha. How do these pants relate to the like bottom of the robe thing?
So the robe has like a slit, like
so there's like a front part and a back part.
Yeah, so like the front part kind of goes under the legs and kind of folds under there, and
it
you can
goes
kind of
like
see
in front of the thighs.
Yeah, and then under the shin, and kind of drapes a little bit in front of the legs, like in the sort of foreground.
So it like comes out from under the.
Yeah, under the legs.
I'm sure this makes sense in your drawing, but this just looks insane when I'm doing it.
Did I mention?
I can't wait. I can't wait for you to see this footage.
I can't wait either. Also, did I mention that for some reason I drew them like the most uninspired leg warmers?
Just leg warmers, like they're not socks or anything.
Yeah, no, they're like they start a little bit under the knee and they end at the ankle, and they're kind of like a. Why did I draw those?
What kind of fabric are they? Are they like tight?
They're loose.
That's worse. Are they like bunched up anywhere? Do they have like wrinkles?
At the ankle part, apparently yes. I've taken a nap since I drew this, so I'm like what have I drawn? And you can also kind of see the back part of the robe, like a little bit going in behind the character and on their left side. It kind of drapes around behind there.
Yeah, I'm just doing something that looks like a random puddle back there.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, so that's where that shin is. All right, leg warmer on this side as well. Why leg warmers?
I have no idea. I think this would have looked better without them.
Now we've got one visible foot left.
Yeah, and also there's on the visible foot, on the big toe, there's a ring.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I need to draw toes.
There's just one. I draped the robe kind of over the rest of the foot.
Yeah, okay, the robe doesn't go that far. I'm just.
Oh. Okay.
The foot that I drew is kind of like pointing, I guess, like technically on the page downwards, but it's sort of like outwards from the body if you like imagine there was foreshortening.
Yeah. Oh no, I just saw something else that doesn't make sense in my drawing. Oh no.
The angle of the foot that I've drawn anyway, like none of the other toes would be visible anyway, except for the big toe, so.
Yeah.
Is it just like a regular ring that doesn't have like a stone or anything on it?
Yeah, it's just a ring.
Yeah.
The drawing on my part is so small that I just figured that, nah, I'm not gonna go into detail there.
I'm wondering what we should do, because I have like a finished sketch of this. And we could like take a break for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, and I could like do a line art on this, and then we can like.
I have like a couple of things on the left to say, actually.
Okay.
So
go ahead.
They have like a necklace, like almost like it's a very long and very like tiny chain thing. I've mostly just drawn like a short lines and a few dots to indicate like a very delicate chain, and it has like one of those. It's like draw like a circle, and then like an off-center circle, so that it kind of creates like a crescent moon, and it's like is it waxing or waning? Which way is it? It's like
I did the little circle on the right side.
Yeah, that's correct. Yes, good. And there's there's the bands on the shorts. They have like a little crossy thing, just like going all the way around them, and like on the bands, and the there's the sleeves.
Yeah, so those aren't really visible. The bands of the pants, or do you mean like the waistband also?
No, the waistband is just is. There's nothing. Yeah. And on the end of the robe in the front, there's also the kind of it's like a little bit above the edge, and there's kind of similar like stripe with the crossy thing, and the same goes on the sleeves.
So bottom of the sleeves, and then like the opening in the front of the robe.
The bottom of the robe front, if that makes sense, like it, like at the hem of the robe.
Yeah, I've drawn it so bunched up like under the legs that I'm not really sure which part is the hem of the robe. But
okay. But yeah, and it's like a little bit off from the edge, like above the edge, the this kind of crossy decorative thing.
Like little X's, or?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I realized though when I said that I did that thing on the right side of the necklace? This entire time I've been drawing this the wrong way around, because when you said her left, I still did our left.
Incredible. Oh my god.
But the fortuitous thing is that I did this digitally, which means by pressing one button I can flip it.
And it will look chaotic.
Actually, it doesn't even look that bad.
Oh, nice.
But
yeah.
The center of gravity is a little off. I need to move the robe behind her a little bit so that it doesn't look like it's floating. But other than that, it doesn't look too bad when I flip it. I think I just need to rotate it. There we go. So yeah, now that's her right arm that's behind her, and her left arm that's lifted.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's about it. Is there anything that you're worried about at this point? Like, if there's anything that I might have missed, or?
I don't know. You said that you had some shading, like cross-hatching type shading on it.
Yeah. and it's like the cross shading is kind of like shading, and the it's mostly done to like separate the shorts from the robe and the crop top and the such. So it's mostly for the like distinction between the pieces of clothing.
Okay, well, I'll do something like that maybe if I feel like it. That's not really my forte. Well, I think then we just like hang up, or at least like end the recording for a little bit, and I'll do the line art, and then we can like record your reaction to whatever the fuck I have done.
Yep, sounds cool. But yeah, have fun.
Yeah, okay. Huh.
That's so cool. You did get the nose right, I think.
Yeah. My butterfly is way bigger.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was kind of vague about the size of it.
Yeah. Yours is somehow like way more compressed than mine is. Like I feel like mine has like longer limbs.
But that's so cool.
Yeah.
But do you see now? Do you see now how it doesn't make sense why the off-shoulder sleeve is on my side? Like the
Oh yeah,
kind of
it definitely makes more sense in mine.
Yeah.
The shoulder isn't lifted on that side.
Yeah.
Like it is in yours.
Yeah. But hey, sleep deprivation.
but hey, the leg warmers make way more sense in yours.
The most uninspired part of my drawing. I'm not sure why I did them.
But yeah, I decided to do that. Like, I didn't do cross hatching with the shading because that's actually kind of hard to do digitally. So I just like put a low opacity layer and.
Yeah, it makes sense. That's so cool.
I feel like it's probably just the hairstyle, but yours looks like more mischievous, and mine looks more like, I don't know, serene.
Yeah.
Like, not necessarily like the pose or anything, but just like the personality of the character.
Yeah, it's like yours is a bit more like composed one. Meanwhile, mine is like I don't know. It's planning something. There's plots be going inside that floof. The floof is pro plots. But yeah, and also I like your butterfly because it has like something going on its wings. Mine is just like, whoop, it's a butterfly.
Yeah, I made it so big that I sort of had to put something on there, or it like wouldn't have been clear that it's a butterfly. I was saying while I was inking this, while we weren't recording, that I purposefully didn't ask how long the necklace chain is supposed to be, because I was like, this is going to be like behind something in my drawing and I don't want to know. So I just did like an appropriate length for my drawing, because like the hand obscures way more of like the...
Yeah, it would have been hidden. Yeah. This is so cool.
Yeah, this is fun. I'm sitting here staring at these side by side.
Hey, same.
But I think it's fair to say that you're way better at anatomy than I am, especially like in terms of legs, because like I don't know, I can't seem to wrap my head around the shapes of legs, especially when the pose is weird.
And here I thought this was a simple pose. Like, this is like the generic pose I draw if I'm just doodling something. Like, this is my go-to.
I usually draw characters standing up, so... I do like the hand that I drew. It's not at all the same as the hand that you drew, but I feel like it's nice. It fits the aesthetic of the thing. I don't know.
Yeah. It's good.
Okay, shall we try this the other way around then?
I am terrified, but sure.
Okay, so we realized that this is going to be a really long video if we do both of these at the same time. So we're going to cut this here and do a second video of the other part where Mari draws what I drew. I am struggling to keep my train of thought here, but I'm getting there. So, thank you for watching, and I'm probably going to post the next video like at the same time as this one, so that should probably be up pretty much soon as this one is up. But yes, thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having me. This is weird.
It's very weird. If there's any social media links that you would like for me to provide, I will put them in the description of the video, but we can discuss that later.
Yeah, sure.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.